Um, I wanted to do a couple things because things have changed a little bit on one of the projects. So let me pull up this. Um, you're going to get, let me see, make this a little bigger. You're going to get an assignment sheet that's going to have your name over here to the left. But what it's going to have in it is a case that you need to look up. All right. So I want to show you how to do this. They've changed the website function a little bit. I'm going to do this both for UMSL and for St. Louis Community College, beginning with the community college. Looking in the assignment spreadsheet, click on the cell that is adjacent or down the row from your name and go in and look at these numbers. Yeah, we want to enable editing. You're going to have to enable editing. I keep forgetting that. But what I want you to do is click in where you see numbers followed by a letter followed by some more numbers. All you have to do is copy this. All right, so just, oops, didn't get all of it. Let's start this over. You want to copy all of those numbers. What this looks like is it's volume 457 of the Federal Second Reporter, page 721. This is kind of miraculous, but it's going to lead us directly to this Munchak Corp versus Cunningham. Don't worry about these numbers out to the side. They're from an old textbook. I'm just too lazy to go in and delete all of them. If you want to, they're in a Cheeseman business law textbook. You could look up Cheeseman. You may or may not be able to get that pretty cheap online. I think I worked out the third or fourth. No, it looks like I had the 6th edition, and it's called Business Law, Legal Environment, blah, 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 blah. All right, anyway, we got these numbers here. We're now going to copy them, all right? So all we have to do is right-click, select Copy. I'm going to minimize the Excel spreadsheet. At St. Louis Community College, we've got a direct link to libraries. All right, and so all we have to do there is click on Access the Library Websites. At UMSL, now this is on the faculty site, but what we do here, if you go to Student Resources, you will see bottom, kind of right where the Faculty Resources part is. Here I am pointing. That's where it's going to have a click to Libraries. All right. So let's go UMSL first, Articles Database, and we are going to look at them. Let's just click on Databases. And what we're looking for, we're going to look for 2 different ones. I'm going to first run us through this, the one where we're going to use something called NexisUni, I hope. It's been a while since I went there. Yeah. All right. So very near the bottom of N is NexisUni. Now, because I'm coming in offsite, it wants me to log in. You're probably going to see the same thing when you work from home. But this is access to your library, all kinds of cool stuff that you can get. All right. So St. Louis Community College people, don't turn your brain off because we're doing an UMSL thing here. You're going to look at this. You're going to get the same set, and it's going to be cases. What are you interested in? Here we're interested in a case. Okay. NexisUni is a mixed bag of great legal research and then news sources. News sources are notoriously untrustworthy. We lawyers know full well that newspapers oftentimes print half-truths. All right, so now we know which jurisdiction. Here we know it's a federal case because it has that F in it. So let's go back to our little spreadsheet. Right below that is this 172 CalApp 3rd 583. That's a state case, California Court of Appeals. Here's another one from the California, from the Supreme Court of California. A2nd, Atlantic 2nd, that's Delaware. So if it's got an F, that's federal. If it doesn't have an F, it's a state case. If you have any trouble, talk to me and I'll try to help you. Here we know it's a federal case, so I'm hoping I can just put what I copied in here and see if we can get to it. They changed all this so that it may or may not take us there. Guess what? First choice, Munchap Corp versus Cunningham. So we click on that. If you want to, you can read the Cincinnati Bengals case. Probably it cites this case. All right. Here is your opinion. Now, notice up here, you can print this automatically. You can email it to yourself. Click that email tab. It'll bring this up to, and here's where you type your address. Okay. You can say, it's going to give you an email that tells you what the subject is. You get your choice. Do you want it in PDF or MS Word, rich text? So if you've got any issues on a download or whatever, you can email this to yourself. You can type a little note. This is my case for case presentation. I'm going to cancel. You don't want to. You're going to want to send that to yourself. You can download it. Anytime you've got a document that you need, I recommend saving it in 3 to 5 different places. Desktop, document folder, a flash drive, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, cloud, email. That way, if you get up in front of a group of people and, my flash drive doesn't work. Well, you've got the cloud as a backup. You've got the email as a backup. Do you understand me? So get in that habit now. Notice you can also send it to the drive. Go out to Google Drive if you want. Boom. You may have to log in. Printer-friendly view is probably what you want to do if you're doing this, at the local library or even at your house. That may be a lot better. Okay. So I'm going to walk quickly through how we get there at St. Louis Community College Libraries. I'm not going to walk through the actual last steps. I'm presuming you can do that yourself, but you click Articles, Databases, you go to N, you go to NexisUni. You can see that here, the community college, we got more stuff. Because I'm already signed in, I can just use my Blackboard login. And here we are. Just to confirm for you, it's the same stuff, okay? So we could do federal cases. Do we want to check and make sure we get the same result? Let's see if it's a little quicker. It should take quite a while, but boom, we get the same result. All right. So I'm going to go back about 3 more things because I also want to show you how to get the Wall Street Journal. Oops, didn't want to go that far. Yeah, actually I do. I should have gone that far. All right, so the other thing I want to show you, and I forget to tell, I'm good. We're at 10 minutes. I am not the quickest guy in the world. All right, to get the Wall Street Journal, I've done this other times. You may not need a renewal here, but we're going to go into ABI-Inform Global because it actually contains this for those of you going into business, particularly those of you going on to graduate school or deeper play in business. This is a great database. All right. What we're going to look for here is in publications. This is a shocker. We're going to go over here and look at W. I wonder if the Wall Street Journal might be under 4,531 publications. And there it is, Wall Street Journal Eastern Edition. All right. I've got a longer version of how this looks. You know, I'm just trying to get you to find it. But notice what we're looking for, we step through, we're always looking for what's the page number. We're going to do sections A, B, and then we do C and D, and then we come back and do the opinions. So we do a thing out of A and the world and US news. Then we go into section B, which is generally money and investing or securities trading, other stuff like that. It's mostly more hard news about the businesses themselves. Section C and D are kind of the feature sections. And then the last thing we do is go into the last few pages of section A and look for the opinion pages, which is basically where this grumpy old guy starts his day. That's where I make my day, you see. And the other thing I wanted to show you, I think I'm not going to show you now, and we're going to stop this here. If you've got any questions, remember my cell phone number, 314-703-7948, 314-703-7948. Do not expect me to return any texts or emails from the hours of 10 o'clock at night till almost 7 o'clock in the morning. I go to bed, but I may or may not answer. You know, it depends on where I am in my sleep schedule. Anyway, I hope that helped. So the old things show LexisNexis. Well, LexisNexis is now NexisUni. All right, take care. Thanks. Bye.